Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really...
Here we go! Here we go! Set! Here we go! Here we go! Military stun! Live trumpet! Waiting. Form! Set ready! Here we go! Waiting. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and it's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do.
line, beat. Let's go, let's go. Here we go, here we go. Strong. Here we go, set. 180. Takes the handoff. It's Kringle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Slips one guy, and now he just keeps moving. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1950.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
I really like that drive for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it. Jukes his way for more. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Can't get him to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And the defender...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
This time, he's got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. A first down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carney. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. And the Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Carr. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Now adjusting. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. Going to the ground. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Off play action. He'll get rid of it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now?
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun. Give on the inside. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Carr. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdown, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants.
From the gun, the ground game.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
At the 35, he's got room. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you...
Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Extending the play. Finding open areas. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Pringle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game. It doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going. And when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pass.
A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough, even when the team isn't ranked like they were.
You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Lofton. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all,
there he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Speeding down the left side. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got him downfield. Free up the gut. And he eluded the defense. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Using his legs, it's Pringle. Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Canes have this offense rolling. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they...
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
So now it's second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play.
And he cruises his way to the house. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll take it in. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Might be looking to run. Blasted as he lets it go.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense. From the shotgun, the inside give. It's a seam wide open. The 30, the 20. And he got away from the defense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were
running room in the middle. Slippery slide. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. A little screen to the running back. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the open. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick him up, put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Gets it to him on the screen. Looking for the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
But it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. So they aren't concerned about trying to tie the game. They'll leave the offense on the field and try to take the lead on fourth down. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man downfield. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Miami! Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lyle. Gets away from one, finds some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got a little space. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Ran through the contact. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback now breaking the field. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Carr.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds a little space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else?
He wants to take the top off. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Carr. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Going to sling it on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can...
Throws toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. They're dealing with a second and long.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now facing a third and long. Moves away as he feels pressure. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion...
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, Canes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another score. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And he'll They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. QB draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown Hurricanes. And the route is on. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
There he goes. The 30. The 10. And they're going to put... With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.